And I promise I won't stalk you to death. I promise.
I'm going to hold you to that. So will the audience. But yeah, today we're watching Deathstalker 2.
Yes.
I think it's the Titans or something. Let me check. I want to say Attack of the Titans, but that's something else. Or Clash of the Titans, but that's most likely a much, much better movie than we're about to watch.
What about the Wrath of the Titans?
It's probably better than Wrath of the Titans, to be fair.
I would hope so. I saw that shit in theaters.
I didn't bother.
It bothered me.
And when I say Clash of the Titans is better, I obviously mean the OG, the Harryhausen one.
Yeah, the original Clash of the Titans was fantastic. But yeah,
you played God of War 2, right?
Of course.
Perseus in that is. You remember the Perseus boss fight?
Yeah.
He's based on Perseus from the original Clash of the Titans and voiced by the actor.
Oh, I knew that.
Fucking cool.
It's amazing little tidbits like that like make me love God of War as a franchise. And like just all kinds of like little references to other things in Greek mythology.
Duel of the Titans.
Duel of the Titans.
The original sequel to Clash of the Titans.
That actually is a very good subtitle.
That's not the...
Duel
of the... Yeah. 1987, this was made. It's a 5.1 out of 10.
Ooh, really? That low?
That low. Well, we've seen worse. In this parody of the sword and sorcery films, a princess is deposed by an evil sorcerer. She enlists the aids of Deathstalker to battle the forces of evil, including a clone of the princess, and win back her kingdom.
Have you heard of the game called Slay the Princess?
No.
Is it
a new Steam thing?
It's a horror game. It's been out for a while, apparently.
Okay.
Literally, the entire premise is, you have to slay the princess. And it's basically a parody of, like, sword and sorcery kind of things. And, the premise is, the princess is fucking evil, and she's, like, a beast and whatever, but everybody thinks she's, like...
I will never not love fucking Noah Antweiler's description of basically every sword and sorcery plot and video game.
Mm-hmm.
Wizard bad, you hero, go kill! It's... The way he says that.
I like the choice of like fucking Mongoloid English for it.
Well, I mean, the most sword and sorcery movies are Conan.
Yeah.
And Conan is
it's
Conan.
Literally devolved into you hero, evil wizard, evil, go kill.
Even though Book Conan is like a tactical fucking genius.
Mm-hmm. And also Conan by himself is also kind of an asshole.
We are going to be getting to Conan eventually, but I do have to say it is fucking surreal. Not the Destroyer. He's just fucking Clown Man in Conan the Destroyer. But in Conan the Barbarian, Schwarzenegger still can barely speak English.
Yeah.
But he is being given... James Earl Jones is there and is his acting coach.
Right.
So he can barely speak, yet he still has, like with his like prayer to Kron.
Yeah.
Such a commanding presence. Aside from the naturally commanding presence of this man is basically made of muscle and can crush you.
Yeah, he has command over his voice,
but like, it's
there,
and that's what that's from because he can't speak English properly yet. He's being coached by Darth motherfucking Vader.
For sure, exactly.
And
that's why he has like such command, I think, over his voice in that role. I did talk to somebody about fucking Terminator 2 recently, and I was just like, I love Terminator 1, but in Terminator 2, he actually like comes into his own and is able to fucking say words.
In Terminator 1, like, this is going to be this might get people really pissed at me.
No.
But Terminator 1's a slasher movie.
It is.
It's a slasher movie, except he uses guns.
Right.
And I really love it. I really like Terminator 1.
And then Terminator 2 is just like
Terminator 2 is a perfect
action film.
Terminator 2 is a perfect movie.
It's not like 100% perfect. It's like fucking action packed 100% for sure. And it kicks off like 20 minutes in.
The only problems I really have with T2 are some of the more like 90s cringe moments with fucking John.
That doesn't really bother me much.
But, like, not all of it, just, like, few, and his, like, weird redhead mullet friend at the beginning.
Yeah, but that, again, doesn't bother me much. As a matter of fact, I kind of like it because it's a good tone setter for what John's been up to.
But the moment in T2, like, I gotta say, the big acting props for T2, I can't give to Schwarzenegger. I have to give to Linda Hamilton. Because that moment when she's in the mental asylum,
that's what I was going to mention.
And she's running and she's badass, and then the fucking T-800 comes around and she's just complete mental breakdown. Because this thing last time chased her and Kyle for miles, was blown the fuck up,
right?
Kept coming, was ripped apart by a machine, kept fucking coming,
it took the
and then was crushed with a hydraulic press, and still,
and the furnace was the only
the hand even came out before it shut down.
Right. But what I really want to mention about Linda Hamilton is the fucking fact that she is just like, she's in the mental institution.
Yeah.
And she's like fucking trying to convince everybody of what actually is fucking happening and like what fucking Skynet's up to and shit. Nobody wants to fucking believe her. And she's fucking forced to basically like fucking like get swole and fucking break her fucking therapist's arm basically on repeat. Until he fucking finally understands.
I think the getting swole was pre-mental institution.
She's been,
because that's been
continuing to get swole.
Basically,
Mom of the Apocalypse.
Since John popped out.
Yeah.
And she was like finding anyone who could like train it, like teach him military shit. That's been that whole thing.
Well, Apocalypse Mom. Yeah. She just had to become Apocalypse Mom.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis did in the weird Halloween conclusion.
There you go. She fucking paved the way though for Jamie Lee Curtis in that kind of respect.
I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis far ahead of this, but fair.
It's still like the fact that I think like Alien got so far though.
Oh, there was a stupid talk before you like get into watching the movie. Jamie Lee Curtis was on a talk show.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, so do people still try to scare you by putting on a hockey mask? And she just gave him the most, what the fuck is wrong with, like, fuck you just said?
Yeah, do you realize...
How stupid are you?
Yeah, do you realize who the fuck is you're trying to compare this shit to? It's not a hockey mask, dipshit, that's the wrong movie.
That doesn't have a continuous female lead, oddly enough, but...
Nor should it.
No. Hell, they can't even keep the same Jason actor movie to movie.
There you go. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because he's just wearing the mask 90% of the time anyway.
I do love the, because they keep getting bigger and bigger actors. Once Jason dies, he starts to get swoller.
The more he dies, the more he fucking gets buff as shit.
No, he gets buff after he dies.
Yeah.
Because when he comes back in 6, he's not that buff. But when he comes back in 7, he's like, I'm me Kane Hodder, me smash.
You know what? All of them, the horror movie monsters and slashers and killers are truly Deathstalkers.
We really are the Last of Us.
Fuck my life.
Let's watch this.
He came back for the adventure. He came back for the romance. But most of all, he came back for the money.
You mean you would have helped me without the money?
I didn't say that.
Deathstalker 2, Duel of the Titans.
Where's Deathstalker?
Somebody looking for me.
Stalker! You came back!
By popular demand.
He has returned to fight for a fallen princess.
It's a matter of life and death. You gotta help me.
So begins a long and perilous journey.
Many dangers. Witches, dragons.
Let's cut down on the tourist trade.
He will be pursued by bounty hunters and assassins.
You gotta get up pretty early in the morning to catch the Prince of Thieves.
He will do battle with mercenaries, Amazons, an evil sorcerer, and a wanton princess.
I could just eat you alive.
Bones and everything.
At the cutting edge of danger. At the brink of civilization.
Hey!
he will meet the challenge.
Whoa.
And at the warlord's fall, Thief will become king. Deathstalker 2, Duel of the Titans.
Deathstalker?
Uh-huh.
Is that your first name or your last name?
Oh, God.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I stalked twice as many deaths
It's
than
a
your regular death stalking?
it's a comedy.
It's quite interesting, actually, how you stalk one death and then another death stalks you. So
Cut off
you get
one.
twice the stalkings of death.
Cut off one death, and two shall take its place. Hail, Stalker.
This is kind of how this goes. If we cut this one down, it doubles up and we get the fourth movie.
And the third movie.
And the third movie, two for the price of one, man.
We get the Warriors from Hell and Match of the Titans.
This was the Duel of Fates.
Well, no Titans dueled in this movie.
No, I'd say Jarek is a pretty big Titan.
Yeah, but Deathstalker isn't. So we open with Deathstalker doing some Indiana Jones shit and stealing a thing.
You can call him Indiana Jones. You can call me Drake, so it gets me through the phone.
We're in this like big castle and he steals a thing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, haha, I am Deathstalker.
Mm.
And then the witch is like, kill him, and sends her dudes.
He gives fuck me ice to that box, man. He really he opens that box and he just gives it the fuck me
By the
ice.
way, the new Deathstalker is not the old Deathstalker. This guy's
a puckish rogue.
He is a puckish rogue as opposed to the Conan clone from last movie.
They do name drop Conan.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's jarring. It's just unnerving. So yeah, he fights a bunch of fucking guards. An evil sorceress title drops the fucking
get
film.
that woman and Deathstalker too.
There you go, and then we get the title.
And I think we both said, "Oh, fuck off."
I kind of liked it actually.
Now you do.
No, I kind of liked how they name dropped it. I was like, okay, cool, let's go, let's get in it. It is like fucking cheesy as all shit, but I still like it.
Yeah. So he rides away.
Oh, the princess is like, I'm a seer.
Hey, you fuck off. We don't care. You're a beggar. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, this fucking like random princess that's getting like fucking mobbed by guards.
She falls over.
Mm-hmm.
Deathstalker kills. There's boxes and barrels just like labeled beer everywhere.
She went to the Team Ninja School of female posing. Yes. You know that school, right? Yeah.
And Deathstalker's like, hey, I'm all for beating the shit out of women if they deserve it, and then he fights them.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
He fights them without drawing. I don't know when he got his sword back, because like he yeeted his sword at an enemy and then left it there in the opening.
He has another sword. He just chooses to like shovel shit into one guy's face, and then just chooses to fight the rest of the battle with said shit shovel.
So he goes to the tavern, and weirdly, we could not get the original Deathstalker back.
We do get copious amounts of tits.
We get copious amounts of tits. We get pigmen. Well, we get the pigman from the last movie.
Yeah. Who
eats an actual pig head.
Yeah, we get Ganondorf's Legion.
We get fucking moblins.
He's basically just Lunk.
We get Viking horn guy with stabby fist.
He doesn't do anything.
No, he's just there. And we get weird traitor guy from the first movie with a scimitar at his waist, who was played by Richard Brooker, the Jason from Part 3.
We get Traitor Joe.
We get Traitor Joe. He's here in the background, even though I distinctly remember him dying.
Traitor Joe. Hey, maybe this is a prequel.
Fucking maybe. I don't care.
It doesn't matter. The point is, big bar fight happened. They ride away on horseback.
Da, 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 da,
she
da,
cooks
da.
him horrible food that he like fucking pretends that he enjoys.
You get it like an anime.
So fucking anime without being anime. And I want to love it, but I hate it. So yeah, like, horrible food. She tells him his futur.
She makes it up, it seems, because I don't know if she's lying.
Well, she does tell him about Jarek.
Yeah, but she already knew about Jarek.
Really
I think she was manipulating him.
Oh no!
Okay, this is the thing. It's
100%,
hard.
man.
It's hard to tell because the actress's performance is fucking terrible.
Most
and it's
actors
hard
in this film are.
But it's so terrible. It's hard to tell if the character's lying or not.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like kind of warranted because she's basically like trying to string him along to being like a bodyguard for her.
And he's like, "Okay, I'll do it eventually." And then Jarek. We meet Jarek, who's cool. He's played by John Lazar.
She's kind of right though,
Hmm.
because Jarek does want him dead anyway. Like, whether he's with her or not, basically, like, Jarek would fucking kill him anyhow. Because he's just fighting his guys anyway. Whether she's there or not.
So we meet Jarek.
Yeah.
And he's cool. And he is a magical clone of the princess, but who's like a porn star. And he's sword fighting dudes, and then he gets his like...
Everybody in this movie just looks like the
Then there's this evil bitch comes in with a sword. It's like, hi. She's named...
Sultana.
No, it's Sultana.
Sultana?
You know, like those fucking raisins.
Santana?
No, that's a band. Sultana.
Salt and pepper?
Sultanas. Those like golden raisins.
Okay, I've never been to a restaurant called Salty Anna's.
Never mind.
Fuck you. So Sultana,
and then he's like and he outsources killing Deathstalker to her, and then she outsources killing Deathstalker to this dumpy guy with an eye patch, who then outsources it to a bunch of weird Russians.
Everybody's just passing the buck, man. I love it.
The buck stops at the midget.
It does. Well, you know why it stops at the midget, right?
Yeah.
It's closest to the floor. You can pick it up easier.
And they name...
I'm bad. I'm sorry.
Conan gets name dropped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ivan the Terrible gets name dropped. Genghis Khan gets name dropped.
This is just like a post-apocalypse type film at this point. Like, fucking, like different timeline, post-apocalypse, fucking...
So they waylay him on the road.
1400s or something.
They attack them on the road.
Also, Sultana should have been played by Lucy Lawless.
Yes, and Deathstalker should have been Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, everybody could have been a better actor in this. Zarek should have just been fucking David Bowie or like even Iggy Pop would have been good. Mm-hmm. Like one or the other, honestly.
Or Lou Reed. Alice Cooper.
Oh my god, that would make this film fantastic and over budget.
Fucking it. No, it depends.
They wouldn't be able to afford anything else.
Well, they barely afforded anything else anyway.
You think their weapons were made out of cardboard before? Fuck, they couldn't even afford a fucking box to sleep in.
Then they get attacked by the bandits shooting explosive arrows at them.
Yeah,
which was a lot, and
they're going. Make sure you don't kill them.
Why are you shooting fucking bomb arrows, you idiot?
Yeah, they're on horseback, blasting the fucking exploding.
I feel sorry for the horse.
Like, one fucking lucky ass shot, they would have just fucking turned that horse into fucking glue.
So Deathstalker's like, it's okay, I got this. And then he cuts one guy's throat.
Yeah.
Then he kills a midget with a shuriken, because he has those now.
Yeah.
And then he sword fights some people. And then Sultana yells at the pirate. And the pirate's like, it's okay, I called Jarek, I explain everything.
Also, they call him One-Eyed something.
Yeah.
But he still has 2 eyes.
Yeah, he has both eyes. He just wears... It's like Hey, Iggy, when did you lose your eye? Oh, I didn't. I just wear this because it makes me look more dashing.
Pretty much.
Last time I got shot in the ass.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And he explains it to Jarek and is like, that's cool, and stabs him through the water, through the fucking scrying pool, which I guess he can do now.
He does like a knife toss also on a guy after he tells the dude to like, yeah, go ahead and cut her throat. She's like, what the hell do you mean? Fucking throws the knife. And he's like, can you get that knife? It's the only one I have left. He's like a D&D character right here.
The princess is... Jarek clones the princess.
Yeah.
No, he clones another dude who's like the most video game NPC looking fucker I've ever seen.
Also, Sultana complains to fucking One-Eye Dude, and she's like, why haven't you got the princess yet? And he's like, you wanna bitch? And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the whole point of the movie.
So they, things that happen with clone princesses, get this out of the way. We find out that if the original person is killed, the magic clone stops like Marty McFlying in and out of existence.
I like that verb, Marty McFlying,
and just like stays normal. And also she eats people.
What? It's not normal to Marty McFly?
Not unless you can, like, get up in front of people at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance, get your guitar out and play Earth Angel, and then wow them with Johnny Be Good.
So being Chris Chan isn't normal, then?
No!
Sorry, I had to go there.
Furthest thing from...
You're right.
Fucking reminds me of Black Books.
Yeah,
well, if that's normal, what am I then? Well, you're a freak, Bernard. You know that.
Fucking weird. You're fucking weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, they go into a fucking graveyard and they find a bunch of Zambingas.
Yep, because Jarek opened a tiny wooden coffin, took out a skeleton keychain, and dropped it in the water. And this had us both rolling on the floor for some reason.
I forgot to put that in my notes.
Oh, don't worry, it's
the little fucking Hot Topic keychain of the fucking
you go to Spirit of Halloween. This is by the cash register, and you say, "Oh, that's cool," and you buy one, and it's like $2.
Fuck it, you go into a fucking Dollarama. You go to fucking the corner during Halloween time. You just pull one of those out.
Yeah,
it's like, oh yeah, 50 cents. That little shit keychain just painted gold.
And but yeah, they go to this graveyard that no shit has green mist rolling through it.
They lost their key in the mausoleum.
Yeah. Okay. When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out from swing and wake. Happy haunts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
They get what is it? The fucking princess is fighting all the zombies outside because Deathstalker's locked inside.
Well, waving a torch at them.
Yeah. And
he's in there, and Jarek's like, "Hey, fuck you!" And then a wall of spikes comes rolling towards him.
There is a blooper at the end of this film.
He picks up the torch. He's like, "God damn it, that's hot!"
He's like, "How many of these things are there? Oh, damn it, it's fucking hot!"
My favorite blooper has got to be in the bar, because, by the way, tangent, end credits, it shows some bloopers, and they're generally
we don't have to talk about all of them.
But my favorite one is they're doing the bar fight, and he fucking okey dokes one of the dudes into the bar, and he stumbles and falls into Deathstalker, who then trips over his own feet and face plants on the ground.
Yeah, he rolls onto his ass and onto his back after, and fucking knocks him onto his fucking it hits him in the ankle and then he just falls over.
It's like if we're in a D&D campaign.
Yeah.
It's like, I grapple that guy. Okay, roll. 1.
Okay, you managed to throw him into the bar, but he's rolling back on you after you turn around and you're falling too.
You grapple yourself.
Yes. You play yourself.
Shove
a controller up your ass because you played yourself.
So he escapes the spikes by climbing on them.
Yeah.
I'd like to remind everyone that Bruce Campbell managed to do this with a belt
Right.
while being attacked by 2 zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Spike Wall, like the Spike Wall was coming out, fucking manages to escape after.
Oh, if you're playing Ocarina of Time, and if you somehow don't know, if you're an idiot and don't know this, when you're in, I think it's either under the well or in the Shadow Temple, you go in a room and then like 2 wooden spike walls start coming at you. The answer is Din's Fire. You can try to shoot both real fast with the fire arrow. No, Din's Fire.
I've never played Ocarina. I've actually never played Ocarina.
Oh, shit.
I've played Majora's Mask. I played Twilight
You
Princess.
should play the much better Ocarina of Time.
I played a little Wind Waker. I never got around to Ocarina.
It's better than Majora's Mask. You can actually save the world, and it stays saved.
Fair. I do like Majora's Mask a lot, though. It's my.
I like its story and aesthetics, but just like Dark Souls, I fucking hate playing it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's also like part of the charm of it, though.
Yeah,
it's like the fact that you hate playing it, but it's a good game.
Well, it's not really a good game. It just adds a time limit to everything.
I think it's a good game.
Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's got merit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they manage to escape. They get captured by fucking Amazons when they get to like a fork in the road.
And they're like, and then it's like, turn left at a fork in the road. Turn left at a fork. Fozzie looks out the window and there's this giant ass fork sticking out the road. It's like, Kermit! And Kermit's like, I don't believe that.
She says a line here that I really like, which is, go right at a tree that looks like a rock.
This broke Geo.
What
the fuck do you mean a tree?
What the fuck do you mean a tree that looks like a fuck? What the fuck does that even look like?
Well, it's because it's the Lorax. It speaks for the trees.
But for some fucking reason, they're speaking rock.
Chuck Rock?
Push wheel?
I threw a rock at him.
I got a rock.
Yeah,
there we go. Okay, so yeah.
I want a rock! Rock!
And
like, hey, for your crimes against women, you're gonna die. Mm-hmm. Alright, so you're just gonna kill me? Nah. Oh, you're gonna fight in the... You will face Dario's Dial of Doom.
Yeah, bro, for real. Like, I claim trial by combat. Okay, fucking both of you have to fight for Dario now.
They seriously get into fucking...
It's a fucking full-on, like, arena. It's a fucking wrestling
They get actual wrestler Queen Kong in.
Yes. I was hoping for Awesome Kong, but still, I'll settle for Queen Kong.
And they fight, apparently, for 15 fucking rounds.
Well, it's supposed to be a fight to the death, but they don't exactly, like...
And we know it's 15. It's 15 rounds because there's a fucking ring girl walking through each time with in a fur bikini with the fucking number board.
They don't there's no point for the fucking like the round count.
But
honestly,
it's a fight to the death. Deathstalker wins, but is like, oh no, though, I am a hero. I'm not gonna kill her. It's like, yay! And then he fucks the Amazon Queen. But it's like, and then we'll get
Kong, bro. Gives him a fucking Tetsuzanko at one point, and I lost my shit.
I gotta say, I was rooting for Queen Kong.
Yeah.
Her character's name is Gorgo, by the way.
Yeah.
Queen of Sparta.
Gorgo.
Deathstalker somehow gets her in the fucking headlock. This is bullshit.
I'm pushing Gorgo for fucking Ultima Lucha 3, man. That's some
Gorgo versus Matanza. She's going to Wrath of the Gods Matanza.
No, even better. Gorgo, King Kong, no, Mighty Kong, no, Awesome Kong, what the fuck am I saying? Awesome Kong, Gorgo, and Matanza. All three of them.
Oh, no, Gorgo versus that fucking asshole who beat Johnny Mundo.
You mean, Marty the Moth?
Yeah, Marty the Moth.
Yeah.
She's the one who fucking sacrifices Marty the Moth.
I would love to see fucking Gorgo just snap Marty the Moth Martinez over her knee.
I must break you.
Like, ruin him, huh? Like, for life, huh?
So
they make out Deathstalker.
And it's like, when we will be married. And so he's like, nah, fuck this though, fam. And then he leaves.
Well, he's like, I just want to bang and stuff. Like, hurry up so we can, like, bang. And she's like, oh, but you're not going to be able to, like, stay in bed all night. And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go
save the world.
Because wedding.
And then he gets the woman and they ride off.
Uh-huh.
And we're at the castle next. They try to sneak in, but fucking... No, they get attacked by Stripperella.
Well, because what happens is the princess gets kidnapped.
Right.
By the guy whose specialty is drowning.
Yes, the drowning master of drowning.
Apparently, his second specialty is nets, and his third specialty is holding small knives at people.
Yep.
While being held in
So
nets.
he suspends her over a pot of boiling water with the rope.
Uh-huh.
Like Sultana, a Bond villain.
Yeah, Sultana.
And then Sultana does her Bond villain thing and sets the rope on fire. And the Deathstalker is like, wah-ha-ha! Swashbuckle, swashbuckle! Kills Sultana. And then, like, crossbodies the princess?
Like, crossbody Al the Warriors?
Yeah.
And then, like, they have, like, a little moment where they almost kiss.
And then they're like, oh, we gotta save the day.
But he's like, my, I'm not like feeling it. Like we need to wait for like the right moment or something. And she's like, well, your upper body may think that, but your lower body knows it's the right place. So
they leave. Mm-hmm. They sneak in. They get caught by Jarek. He reses Sarsaparilla or whatever fucking Stripperella.
Carlos Santana.
Yeah, reses her.
And then they have a rave fuck.
Yeah, in the strobe lights.
There are some strobe light rave titties. It's pretty great.
And the evil princess is like, oh no, he's fucking her though.
Mm-hmm.
And then Deathstalker gets captured. The princess gets captured.
Yeah, the shoe was on the other foot, and Deathstalker gets captured, which I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting, I guess.
Then he gets taken. He gets strapped to like a board, and then there's a pendulum coming down.
Yeah,
and then
more Bond shit. They literally do the Bond.
Yep, Stripperella says, Deathstalker says, do you expect me to talk? And she's like, no, I expect you to die. And I say, fuck off.
Yep. What was it? The guards end up catching the princess and, like, basically, like, nearly rape her.
But she gets saved by the Amazons.
And then the Amazonians come swoop in and they give her a nice little wink. Pretty weird.
And then the pig guard comes like, hey, the princess wants this dude. And so she takes him, and then they fuck, but she doesn't take her golden panties off. And then the good princess...
Keep your panties on, nothing
The good princess comes in and gives her a bonk.
She do give bonk.
You mess with a honk, you get the bonk.
There's so many bonk going on. Like, so much bonk.
The thing, like, the evil princess was gonna bonk Deathstalker,
right?
And then the good princess bonked her on the noggin.
As a good princess should.
Well, it's because, this is the thing. She did a good job cleaning up the place. But the princess didn't like her, so her experiment needed a good test case. So she conked her on the noggin and she shot her into space.
I like that. Conked on the noggin.
She sends her cheesy movies.
Like this one.
The worst we can find.
Has MST3K watched this film?
No, but they did the third one.
This would be a good one, I think, for them. Anywho. They have the big fight. One good bonk deserves several, I guess.
So there's the
big fight between the Amazons.
Yeah, the Amazons are there. They fucking Ewok out of everywhere.
Sultana says fuck everything and leaves.
Yeah.
And I was totally expecting her to just like die again.
No, she just leaves.
The second she turns around, she's just like, fuck it, I'm out of the movie. It should have just been Lucy Lawless. And
everyone fights everyone.
Yeah. Princess kills other princess.
Yep, with a knife.
Good princess kill bad princess, and she fucking turns to dust like she got fucking teabagged by Solid Snake.
It's a scene that reminds me of Big Metal Jacket. No,
Big Metal Jacket.
Big Trouble in Little China. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Can you bring the root beer?
I will.
Thank you. But it's a scene that reminds me of Big Trouble in Little China. With this is a good knife. Goodbye, Mr. Burton. Throws it, catches it, throws it back. But they throw the knives at the same time, but the good princess's aim is better.
She goes, salop.
The DVD fucked up, so we had to find it on YouTube, which you fortunately did.
Yeah, full disclosure, yeah. Oh, wow, man.
It fucked up during the best scene in the movie. The fucking wrestling scene.
Yeah, like the second Queen Kong does the Tetsuzanko, the fucking DVD died. I was like,
It's like the DVD
man.
couldn't handle the awesome.
Yeah, for real. It couldn't handle me marking out over the Tetsuzanko.
Nelson would love this movie, according to you.
Oh no, it'd be fucking.
Love
great.
Queen Kong.
Queen Kong, he has probably the biggest boner for Queen Kong. He just doesn't know it yet.
He will.
Yeah.
Swords. Right. Deathstalker shows up. Jarek is like Deus Volting. Because he has
they have a really good fight, the two of them.
Their fight is actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like for the lazy choreography for like the whole rest of the film, they make up for it with this fight.
Because it might not necessarily like the rest. Like it's just a bunch of like beach like swimsuit models and shit and bodybuilders.
And
you
massive amounts of titties.
You get the idea that like John Lazar and the guy playing thank you sir, the guy playing Deathstalker, both of these dudes are actually trained fighters. Like, because as his acting is, Deathstalker pulls up some pretty impressive shit. Like, he does the fucking jump.
These are very good stage actors, for sure. They're just put in a movie sense, and sometimes that doesn't translate over, but their on-screen combat skills are still, like, peak.
Like, if these two were like, stuntmen, that would work perfectly. If these were stunt performers.
Well, I mean, fucking Deathstalker's doing his own stunts.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. He fucking, I'm guaranteed he eats shit, like, when he jumped out that window during that one boomer.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteed he fucking hurt himself on that one. Because it looked like it fucking hurt.
Yep. He went, like, in the blooper, he, like, dives out the window. He hits. He goes down the stairs.
He, like, falls on, like, one leg, like, on the ankle.
And the thing is, he stops moving.
Yeah, he, like, fucking just, like, lays there for a second. He's like, fucking, ow.
It's like that one time at Dawson on Medieval Day.
Yeah.
I did kind of a move in the fighting arena, and my knee bent the wrong way for just for a second.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, man. Okay, just to mention one more boomer. I just want to mention one more. They have the princess actress like being all sexy and like licking her lips at one point.
Lunch 30 minutes.
I love that one. The look she does after she's like, yeah, like fucking rolls her eyes. She's like, God damn it. Trying to be sexy here, man. I guarantee they did that like fucking on purpose.
So they do their big fight. Deathstalker loses his sword for a bit, so he grabs a candlestick. Yeah. Well, like one of those big ass like
the big like candle.
Ed Boon's menorah.
He grabs Ed Boon's like super menorah.
And then he goes to block, and then the thing gets cut in half.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I guess this isn't the best weapon for it. But then he manages to like use it as like a scream of sticks very effectively.
He breaks the fucking sword.
And then rams it in. He breaks Jarek's sword and rams it into his face.
Mm-hmm.
And then we win, and then I'm crowned king of the thing. And like, hey, one day the players will make a movie of this.
Well, they don't say movie, but they're like players will reenact this.
Hope they pick a good looking guy to play me.
And I hope they get cardboard weapons.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't. The Amazons at their camp, they have like giant can openers.
Yeah, it's like can
that
openers,
are clearly silver.
King Cobra would be proud.
Silver sprayed.
Yep.
Like, they're fucking cardboard straight silver, like Bristol board. Bristol board, maybe? But, like, they're...
I'm guaranteed it's cardboard, like, almost 100%.
Like,
because you can see the dents.
I've made shit that looks like this.
Oh, yeah, everybody has at some point, I'm sure. My fucking Sandeva stand for fucking Otaku-thon kind of looked like it.
But, yeah, that's the movie. Everyone lives happily ever after.
Yeah.
Until Deathstalker 3, which probably is going to be an entirely different Deathstalker than this Deathstalker. Mm-hmm. Personally, I believe Deathstalker is a title, not a name.
I'll guarantee it is. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, in the next one, it's going to be somebody completely fucking different.
Deathstalker.
Huh?
Deathstalker in the next one.
Deathstalker. Deathstalk. For short. Like, I'm guaranteed he's gonna be, like, some kind of, like, fucking, like, half-buff, like, fucking mohawk-haired fucking weirdo.
I gotta say, this is at least... I did prefer this to the first one. Because at least this was Deathstalker 2. The first one was just Conan.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, all like, weird franchises that end up getting, like, cult followings have to start from somewhere. If they're not based off of any kind of source material, you're starting from square one, and you gotta base it on something, man.
But this was a fun one. Would I watch it again? No. But am I glad I watched it the once? Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm glad that we ended up actually, like, sitting down and enjoying this, at least the little bit that we have. And yeah, it may have been fucking pretty bad. Might have been a weird ass fucking movie.
But it was a movie.
It was entertaining at the very least.
Yeah, it wasn't boring. It was certainly not boring.
Yeah, exactly. If you can enjoy a movie like this, then by all means, fucking sit down and watch it. You won't be that disappointed.
Next week, we are watching the third and final installment of the Puppet Master Axis trilogy.
Fucking kill me.
You don't have to watch it.
Yes. Still, though, end me so I never have to watch another Puppet Master movie.
There's no guarantee there's so many left.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys. Don't go stalking death, I guess.
But if you go chasing rabbits,
go around punching the zombie horde.
Go ask Alice. She's 10 feet tall.
The tap dancing Mexican Jesus guy.
Yes.
I mean...
Bye.